to like do it when you're on vacation.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so 9 movements, 25 seconds each, 15 seconds between. We're going to start with a wide push-up. Wide push-up. So well outside of your normal, comfortable spot. You can be knees or toes. Either is fine. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. It's a hard one. And relax. Alright, one down, one down. Plank shoulder taps. Plank shoulder taps. 10 seconds. Alright, buddy. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Make sure your feet are wide, wider than your shoulders, and the hands are right under the chest. Reaching up, tapping the shoulders, alternate sides. Make sure you keep those obliques tight. Minimize your hip swing or your hip dip. And relax. Toe taps are next. Toe taps. So, same position, just doing it with the legs. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Feel the shoulders heating up already.
Oh my god!
Yeah. We get a flip over though in the next one. 3, 2, 1. Good. Alright, leg kick. So your opposite foot, your opposite hand reaching up for the opposite toe on your back here. Big movement, arms in a Y, head off the ground. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Keep moving, keep moving. 3, 2, 1. Good. Narrow push-ups. So
I don't know about these push-ups.
bring them to shoulder width or just outside of shoulder width. So you're well inside the mat. Knees or toes. So I think it's a little more triceps. So you just drop to your knees. There you go. These are going to be even harder, so. Ooh, keep that body straight. And good. Woo. Legs up, crunch. So flip back over, pull those legs up, hold them up in the air, and just both. You can support the head or you can reach for the toes. Here we go. Crunch. Crunch. Support the head or reach for the toes.
I'm dying.
3, 2, 1.
I can't believe I'm dying this quick already.
It's alright, this is we're jumping in head first. Alright, full extension crunch. So that means your legs are going to go straight out. You're going to support the head. You're going to bring in a big crunch. Here we go. Kick those legs straight out. Bend the knees. Lift. Lift the elbows into the knees. Try to get that chest off the ground. Try to get those shoulder blades off the ground.
I'm like sore from Thursday, I think.
Plank jacks and Cobra push-ups. 2 more. Plank jacks. Plant the hands right under the shoulders. Jack it out. Here we go. Oh, burn, burn, sizzle, burn. Here we go. Bring it in. Saturday morning. Relax. Cobra push-up. Right? So you're allowing the back to curve, right? Just lifting the chest. And it's like you're looking up towards the ceiling, upper high on the wall. Here we go. Keep those elbows tucked in. Almost there. Get a few more reps in. Here we go. Here we go. Keep pumping. Keep grinding. 3, 2, 1. Ooh. Brutal. Let's take a minute or two here. We'll grab some water. Alright, we're going to bring it up. I'm going to preview the 10 movements here. Should be good. So we're standing. Do a few jumping jack variations, a few squat variations. Got our space. Alright, so jumping jacks first. And then narrow squats. So hip to shoulder width with the toes forward. Then seal jacks. Then regular squats, so put it wherever your preferred squat zone is. Then cross country skier, right? So that's opposite hands pumping with opposite legs. And then jumping squat. Now with the jumping squat, we've done a few different variations before. Just pick whatever your preferred squat stance is, right? You're just going to squat, jump, right back into it. Swing those arms, whatever works best for you. Then the leggies get a little break. We'll just do a stationary calf raise. So just lifting those heels up from the ground. Then you're going to go right into hops. So small hops using the same muscles as the calf raise. Then lateral hops. So you could, it doesn't have to be huge, but you're just going to go back and forth, 2 feet at the same time. And then high knees. So those last few are going to, from the calf raise on, you're going to feel it a lot down in the lower leg.
How many seconds a piece?
Same thing. We're going to go 25 seconds on, 15 off. So we got the leg burn now. The last one was like upper body / core. Now we're looking at legs. Excuse me. Alright, so jumping jacks. Got our space. Alright. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. No. Nice. Keep those arms nice and high. Work that range of motion. 3, 2, 1. Good. Narrow squat. So keep the toes forward. Looking at like hip to shoulder width stance. You might not get a ton of range of motion. Totally fine. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Your range of motion might be limited with a narrow squat. Everybody's a little bit different. So your squat might not look the same as mine. Three, two, one. There we go. Alright, seal jacks next. Seal jacks. When we're doing that seal jack, make sure you open up as big as you can to get the stretch right across the top of the chest there. Ready? Here we go. Nice, keep breathing. Good hops, good speed. Open up that chest, feel the stretch. And relax. Alright, find your neutral, your preferred squat position. We're going to go there. Inhale on the way down. Exhale on the way up. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Think about bracing the core and squeezing the glutes at the top. You can put your hands wherever you want. Sometimes it helps if they're out front. Breathe. One more. Alright. Cross-country skier. So set up with one foot in front, opposite hand out in front, right? So you're just going to switch and keep going. Cross-country skiing. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Pumping those arms, pumping those legs, pumping those arms, pumping those legs. I know we don't got a lot of snow yet, but maybe one day we'll get out there, do some snow sports. Okay, relax. Let's see, the next one. Jumping squat, jumping squat. So your preferred squat position. Jump with each one. 3, 2, 1, here we go. So when you come down into the squat, ease it down and then explode from the bottom. Jumping as high as you can. It's not going to take very many reps. You can probably already feel the heat building up. Push through that heat. Keep driving. Keep exploding out of that squat. Good. Whew. Alright. 4 calf moves. Calf raises first. Calf raises first. 3, 2, 1. Chance to catch your breath here. There. Come here. Get it there. Good boy. Alright, next one, hops. Doesn't have to be a big hop. We're going to be using those same calf muscles. Pogo, you don't think pogo stick. Bouncing off the ground. 3, 2, 1. Let's keep bringing the heat. We got 3 more movements. 3 more. Make sure you're bracing everything through the core, right? Our posture is tall. Keep the arms and shoulders stiff. So you're kind of tensing your entire core while you're bouncing from the bottom. Good, hops. Lateral hops now. So doesn't need to be big left to right. You can keep it small. We're just going to go back and forth, back and forth. More hopping. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Feel those calves? Are they on fire? Woo. Keep moving, keep jumping, keep bouncing, keep hopping. And relax. We got one more. It's our high knees. And 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Last one. Try to get those knees as high as the waist and pump those arms. Pump those knees. Drive the heart rate. This is our last one here of this circuit. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Woo. Take a break. Grab some water. Alright, 10 more movements. Starting from the push-up, I said each one we're gonna flip. So you're gonna be on your stomach, back, stomach, back, stomach, back. So first one, offset push-up. So what you're gonna do, find your natural push-up position, slide one hand forward like 4 inches, and then you're gonna do push-ups from here. So it's gonna feel a little different. You're gonna get a different angle on this arm than you do on this arm. So offset push-up the whole time on one side. Then you're gonna flip over, Russian twist. However fast or slow you want, just keep those feet off the ground and don't cross your legs. Then we're back to the push-up. This time we're gonna switch arms, right? Same thing, offset push-up. Then bicycle toe touch, right? So you just, when you do the bicycle, you could support the head with the other hand, but you're gonna reach and touch the inside of the foot with each rep. Whew. Then mountain climbers. Hollow rock. I don't think we've ever done this one, so I'm going to be a little descriptive with it. So you're going to put your hands behind your ears. Excuse me. You're going to put your hands over your head with your arms behind your ears, right? So you're going to set up with your legs up and your arms up. Then you're going to rock those. You're going to pulse those legs. Now what you need to do, you need to make sure you're engaging the core and not allowing that spine to curve, right? So when you're here, you have to be driving that small of the back into the ground, holding that tight position, and move. If that's too hard to move those legs down low, you can just hold. So it's like a reverse plank hold. Or not a reverse plank hold, but the opposite of a plank where instead of being on your shoulders, you're just holding that. Then we're back on our hands for a hip step and stretch. So you're going to step up high, sink the hips, lift the chest, come back, switch sides. So here we're just going to get a little stretch in. Then on our backs for flutter kicks, love the flutter kick. And then our last two, we're actually on all fours. We're going to do the bird dog. That's with the opposite hand and the opposite leg are reaching out. And then you drive the knee towards the elbow and squeeze the core. So squeeze the glute to lift the leg, brace the lower back and the spine, and then squeeze the core to bring it together. So point and crunch. Point and crunch. We'll do 25 seconds on one side and then 25 on the other. Are you ready, team?
Yes.
Okay. Let's do it. So let's start with that push up and tilt the screen down here, give us a nice view. Alright, so choose an arm to go with first for your offset push up.
Is it wide?
It's whatever you want. I would just go with your preferred push-up stance and then just slide one hand forward or up, however you want to look at it, like 4 inches. We will begin in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Keep the core tight. Ooh, relax. Alright, on our backs, Russian twist, Russian twist. like you're holding something in your hands. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Here we go. You can go big, you can go small, you can go slow, you can go fast. Neither are wrong, all are great. And relax. Back to your push-up. Make sure you switch hands. Here we go. One push-up at a time, right? One at a time. No, unless you got a ton of energy, you don't need to be doing a ton. You can just ease on down, push up, we'll pause at the top, brace the core, keep everything in a line. One more. Woo-hoo. All right, bicycle toe touch. Bicycle toe touch. Support the head if you want. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Reach for the opposite foot. Try to drive the knee straight into the chest. Try not to rotate at the hip and drive the knee out. Keep it straight. Keep the whole leg straight.
Oh, God.
Yeah, that's what we're looking for. It's tough, but so are you. Here we go. Let's see, I lost my spot here. Okay, mountain climbers, mountain climbers. Flipping it over. Plank it out. Drive those knees towards the chest. Try to keep the hips down. Again, the mountain climber, you can go fast, you can go slow. You could switch your feet every time. Everybody does it different. They all are beneficial. And relax. Hollow rock, hollow rock. You can do it, Jen. Come on, keep pushing. Legs up, arms behind the ears, lower into position. Here we go. Lift the shoulders. A little pulse if you can. If that's too hard, you can just hold. Or you can hold, pause, and then keep moving.
I feel like I'm 100 years old.
Do your best, Jed. Do your best. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Hip, step, and stretch. Hip, step, and stretch.
What is this one?
It's you're going to come to a plank, step up high towards the hand, sink the hips. Come back. Here we go. You might only get a few of these in. It's alright. This just gives us a second here. Keep our mobility up. Give the core a little break. Shoulders are still getting hit here. 3, 2, 1. Flutter kicks, flutter kicks. Couple options, hands under the hips, hands under the glutes being the easiest. Right, and you can make it harder from there by removing the hands if you want. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Make sure you breathe. That's good. Keep the head up. Keep the shoulders off the ground. Core is tight. Core is engaged. And relax. Woo! 2 more. Bird dogs. So you come into all fours. All fours. Reach out. Crunch in. Opposite hand, opposite leg. Here we go. Reach and crunch. Reach. Make sure you kick that back foot up. So you squeeze the glute to get a little extra height out of that kick right at the end there. Three, two, one. Oh. One more. Switch sides. Yep, shoulders are taking a brunt of this. In 5. You ready? Here we go. Seven seconds. And relax. Oh. Alright, let's take another break. And we'll come back strong for our final circuit. Alright, so this time, what's that?
All standing up.
Yeah, all standing up, and you're going to want your band. Make sure it's close, because we're going to go from squats to band to, split squats to band, back and forth. So just when you're done with it, just set it close by. We're going to start with a sumo. So we're going to set up nice and wide, toes out, drive those knees out as you sink into the hips, right? Similar to some of the other squats, everybody's sumo looks different because everybody's hip angle is different. So yours might not look like mine, but you're trying to drive those knees out at like a 60-degree angle. So if you got 0, 90, right, 60, somewhere in there. A little bit more than 45 would be ideal. Alright, then a band front raise. So, best way to do that, I like to just step on it with one foot out front. We're just going to go front raises. That's a pretty basic one. And then split squat, we're going to do back to back. So, split squats we're going to do on one leg for 25 seconds. And then we'll take a break and then we'll do it on the other leg. We'll switch. Back to the band, lateral raises, same thing, step on it with one foot. Let me see that tall posture. Out to the sides. I'm going to go thumbs up. I prefer when we're doing the raises to do no handles and a thumbs up, but you can do handles. Then lateral lunge left. This doesn't have to be big either. You can do a small step, but shift over the hip, or have the hip shift over the ankle and come back. Try to keep the toes forward. So we're just going to bounce off one leg here. And then we'll switch and do it on the other side. Now this one, I'll call it a slightly bent over rear fly. So we're still going to do thumbs up, or if you have handles, that's fine. Step on that band, but instead of rolling up for your tall posture, I want you to lean forward just a little bit to go with like a half bent over rear fly. So just changing the angle at the shoulder. And then 2 sets of burpees. And I think that's it. And then we're done.
Okay.
Alright, so we're going to start in 20 seconds. I'm probably just going to keep the band in my hand, but you can throw it down if you want. Neither is fine. Alright, sumo. So we're going to get our hips ready. Alright, hike those pants up if we need to. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. When you come to the top, make sure you drive the hips forward and squeeze the glutes a little bit. So sink into the hips and then squeeze the glutes at the top. Exhale. Exhale at the top as you kind of squeeze the glutes. Push that breath out and lift your chest and stand up tall at the end. And relax. Band front raises. So 1 foot. Roll the shoulders, right? Roll the shoulders back. Let me see that tall posture. Thumbs up. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. We're trying not to swing the torso or anything at all. We just want to make sure we're nice and tall. Shoulders back. Chest proud. Chin up. Little sizzle, little burn. And relax. Let's go with a split squat. Choose a leg. Put it up front. Drive the other one back. Put the toe down, but the heel up, right? So the heel should be floating in the back, and just the toes touching the ground. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Find your balance.
Are you holding on to your thing?
Yeah, I'm just holding on to it so I don't have to pick it up. We're trying to stay tall. The temptation is to lean forward, right? We're trying to stay tall and sink. Good? Let's switch legs. So staying tall and dropping evenly between the legs is our goal, as opposed to like shifting your weight out front and coming back. So try to keep the torso straight and go straight up and down. And that's the hard part, right? Because your body wants to slide into it and lean forward. I'm going to ask you to stay tall and sink straight down as best you can. Ooh, that's a little sizzle, and that's a little burn. A little sizzle, a little burn. One more. Good. All right, back to our band. Slightly. Oh, did I miss something? Hold on a second. I'm going to stop the timer. I lost my place here. Alright, so lateral raises, right? Yeah. Okay. Alright, step on that band. Equal parts. Good resistance. Let me see the posture. Arms out to the sides. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Stand up tall, stand up tall. Stick out your chest. Chin up. And relax. Alright, lateral lunge. Pick a side. Doesn't matter, we're going to do all on one side and then we'll switch. So it doesn't have to be a big step. Again, small step, but shift that hip over the ankle. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. When you bring it back too, I'm not even tapping the ground. I'm just sliding that foot in and sliding it back out. So I'm not tapping the ground when I come back to center. There we go. And relax. Switch to the other side. Try to keep those toes pointed forward. Don't let that toe turn out, because then it takes it away from the glute and turns it into just a quad movement. So the toe stays forward. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. There you go. That's it. Try to hit it with some speed if you can. Looking good, keep pumping. You should feel that glute heating up, hips heating up, and relax. Alright, slightly bend over, rear fly, right? Step on it with one foot again. Instead of up tall, right, we're going to bend over. So you might need to find a good spot for this back foot for stability. Here we go. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Squeeze those upper shoulder blades together. Draw those hands a little bit behind you if you can. Not a ton. You don't want to make it too, I guess, awkward would be the word. Just do your best to squeeze those upper shoulder blades together. Feel a little sizzle in there. Good. Alright, our last two. Burpees. Burpees. If you want, you can put your hands on something a little bit taller, like a couch or a chair. Otherwise, you can go to or a coffee table, or you can go to the ground. Here we go. Option for the push-up if you want. Careful jumping not to punch any holes in the ceiling. don't have to do the push-up, but you can if you want. Okay, relax. We're going to do it one more time. One more time. Make the burpee work for you. Try to keep it fast, doing the best you can. Ready? Here we go. We finish on a high note. One more. And good. And we're done. Nice work, team. Way to get after it.